What if a teacher tried to humiliate a black student with an unsolvable equation, only to be stunned when the young genius solved it live, shattering stereotypes and rewriting the rules of brilliance in front of 75,000 viewers? At Jefferson Community College, a modest campus nestled in a busy town, 19-year-old Damon Williams sat quietly in the back of Professor Steinberg's math class, his notebook filled with equations he'd figured out on his own. Damon, a black student from a tough neighborhood, juggled a part-time job at a grocery store with helping his single mom pay the bills, his days a mix of stacking shelves and late nights studying with borrowed books. He didn't say much, his reserved nature hiding a brilliant mind shaped by determination rather than formal lessons. Professor Steinberg, a stern white man with graying hair and a reputation for pushing students to their limits, often glanced past Damon, assuming his background meant he lacked potential. One crisp morning at 7:52 a.m. Pakistan Standard Time on Thursday, August 21, 2025, during a packed lecture streamed live to 75,000 online viewers, Steinberg called Damon to the front, a sly smirk on his face. He handed Damon a chalk and pointed to an unsolvable equation scrawled on the board, a tangle of variables designed to trip him up. The room grew quiet, students whispering, expecting Damon to fail, while the live stream chat buzzed with taunts. Damon took the chalk, his worn hoodie a contrast to the professor's crisp suit, his calm eyes meeting the challenge. He didn't know it yet, but this moment would pull him from the shadows of the classroom into a spotlight that would change his life. His mom, watching from home, held her breath, proud but nervous, as the auditorium waited. The air was thick with tension, Steinberg's ego on display, unaware that Damon's quiet strength was about to turn this humiliation into a triumph no one saw coming. The auditorium at Jefferson Community College hummed with anticipation as Professor Steinberg leaned back in his chair, his arms crossed and a smug grin spreading across his face, confident that Damon would falter. "Let's see if you can handle this," he said, his voice laced with doubt, the live stream capturing the moment for 75,000 online viewers who typed mocking comments in the chat. Damon stood at the board, his worn hoodie sleeves pushed up, the unsolvable equation, a chaotic web of variables and theorems, staring back at him like a dare. Steinberg had chosen it to prove a point, believing Damon's community college status and background made him an easy target for humiliation, the room's tension feeding his ego. Damon tuned out the whispers and jeers, his mind racing through patterns he'd mastered alone in the quiet of his room, the grocery store shifts fading from memory. 10 minutes ticked by, the silence growing heavier, as he chalked out steps, his focus unshakable. Steinberg's smirk began to waver, his confidence cracking as Damon's work took shape, the live-stream audience shifting from taunts to gasps. Damon's hands moved with a quiet rhythm, each line a testament to the late nights spent with borrowed books, his heart steady despite the pressure. The professor shifted uncomfortably, the students leaning forward, some in disbelief, as the equations started to unravel. Unbeknownst to Steinberg, Damon wasn't just surviving the challenge, he was dismantling it, turning the professor's plan into an unexpected showcase of genius. The chat exploded with praise, but Damon stayed focused, unaware that this moment was building toward a twist that would leave the room stunned and rewrite the narrative of who gets to shine. His mom, watching online, clutched her phone, tears of pride welling up as the tide turned. With a final stroke of chalk, Damon stepped back from the board at Jefferson Community College, the unsolvable equation now a neat solution, his work a clear and elegant unraveling that silenced the auditorium. The room held its breath for a moment before erupting into applause, the 75,000 live-stream viewers online cheering as the chat flooded with amazement. "He's a genius!" Professor Steinberg's face turned red, his ego bruised as he checked Damon's solution, finding no mistakes, his stammered, This can't be right," barely audible over the noise. Damon turned, his expression calm but proud, sweat beading on his forehead, unaware of the global spotlight now on him. Students clapped, some in shock, while Steinberg's authority crumbled, his hands fidgeting with his notes. The live-stream host zoomed in, amplifying Damon's quiet triumph to the world, the camera catching the shift from humiliation to heroics. That night, Back in his small apartment, Damon's mom hugged him tight, tears streaming as she whispered, "You did it, baby," her pride mixing with relief. The college buzzed with his name, professors and students alike replaying the moment, but Damon felt the weight of Steinberg's initial scorn, wondering if this would change how people saw him. Online, math experts praised his approach, calling it innovative, while the chat debated his background, community college kid turned prodigy. Steinberg, cornered by the backlash, paced his office, his mind racing with the need to respond. Damon sat on his bed, the chalk dust still on his hands, reflecting on the late nights that led here, his genius revealed in a way he never expected. The stage was set for a turning point, his quiet strength having turned a public challenge into a personal victory, leaving the professor humbled and the world watching in awe. The next day at Jefferson Community College, the video of Damon's triumph went viral, amassing millions of views as math experts and viewers worldwide hailed his solution as a breakthrough. Professor Steinberg, cornered by the overwhelming backlash from students and online communities, issued a public apology during a tense assembly, his voice stiff but sincere as he admitted, "I underestimated Damon, and I was wrong." The college, quick to capitalize on the moment, offered Damon a full scholarship, recognizing his raw talent, while prestigious universities flooded him with offers, their emails piling up in his inbox. Damon's life shifted overnight. He traded his grocery store apron for a desk, his mom beaming as they shopped for textbooks and a new laptop, her pride lighting up their small apartment. Steinberg, humbled, sought Damon out, offering to mentor him through advanced math, their uneasy truce blossoming into a respectful bond forged in that challenging moment. The neighborhood buzzed with pride, friends and family celebrating the local kid who'd outsmarted the elite, while Damon started tutoring younger students, sharing the knowledge he'd gained alone. The live stream, once a stage for humiliation, became his launchpad, with 75,000 viewers turning into a global audience cheering his rise. Damon felt the weight of his new path, but also a quiet joy, knowing his mom could rest easier. Steinberg, once arrogant, found purpose in guiding Damon, their relationship a surprising twist that softened the professor's edges. The college transformed, its reputation boosted by Damon's story, proving brilliance could emerge from unexpected places. From a mock student to a celebrated genius, Damon's journey turned a professor's mistake into a victory, inspiring a wave of support and opportunity that reshaped his future, all sparked by that one bold stand at the chalkboard. Today, Damon, now 25, stands as a respected math professor at a top university, his lectures drawing a diverse crowd eager to learn from the young genius who rewrote the rules of brilliance. His mom, her face glowing with pride, sits in the front row at every talk, a testament to the sacrifices that fueled his rise, while Professor Steinberg, retired but still spry, visits as a guest speaker, their friendship a quiet victory over past tensions. Damon's foundation, born from his journey, supports underprivileged kids with education grants and tutoring, his story a beacon that has helped hundreds chase their dreams. One sunny afternoon, as he writes equations on the board, a student asks about that viral moment, and Damon smiles. "It showed me anyone can shine with hard work." His journey ends here, a powerful reminder that genius transcends labels, inspiring people of all ages to believe in themselves. The university auditorium, once a place of judgment, now echoes with his legacy, its walls adorned with his early work framed in honor. Steinberg shares a nod with Damon after class, their bond a symbol of growth, while Damon's mom wipes a tear, grateful for the life they've built. The live stream that once mocked him now inspires millions, proving that a single equation can break barriers and build a future. As he packs up, the classroom quieting, Damon feels the weight of his past lift, leaving a story of resilience and triumph that lingers in every lesson. The past fades into a memory of chalk dust and courage, replaced by a legacy of hope and opportunity, closing with the promise that brilliance, nurtured with determination, can light the way for all who dare to try. If this inspiring story moved you, like, comment, and share it with others. Subscribe to Human Fables for more powerful tales that uplift and resonate.